Welcome back, I guess. This is my second recording. My first recording got corrupted somehow, so I'm re-recording right here. Okay, so a bit of a side note. Last week I didn't. Alright, we are on the air. Okay, good afternoon or whatever. It's morning. Okay, sorry. Good morning, actually, or whatever time it is in your place. My name is Bernardus, and this morning I have recorded this whole video, but the audio somehow got corrupted. So yeah, welcome back, I guess. I'm staring here at the audio mixer in OBS, but let's hope that doesn't corrupt again, right? So yeah. Okay, so a bit of a side note. Last week I decided to get some rest. I didn't do any Spring Boot yet because I consolidated what I wanted to learn throughout the week. In my project's 2.5-year plan, as you can see right here, yes, this. Wait, oh? Sorry, like, yes, as you can see right here, I created this last week, so this week I will start on Java Personal Library Manager. And another note that while in the past I used this type of notes, from now on I'm gonna be using the project type of learning by doing a project, not material. So as you can see right here, I created a personal library manager, and I will put on what I've learned throughout the week in the read.me.md and the postmortem section. That's basically it. My throat is nearly giving up, so let's get started, and I'm gonna be more efficient than last one. So this is my first Spring Boot app. We first have model. Model in other framework exists, but in Spring Boot, no. We have DTO and entity that represents the SQL table. Right here, I have schema.sql. Yes, I use raw SQL. I use Postgres as my database. As you can see in my compose.yaml, I hard-coded this. You can try to hack it if you want, but it is in my local development, so it won't even matter. This means if this table has not existed in the Postgres database, create this one with ID, title, author, and ISBN. The exact replica lives in model, or later DTO and entity. Entity is the one-on-one replica, what we are doing right now, and DTO is the public entity. Data transfer, what I forgot. And yeah, this right here helps. This later will be used by repository, but book is the correct replica to what the database is. It has integer, title, author, and ISBN. Next, we'll go to the layer of repository. This is the only layer that talks to the database. As you can see, it has the annotation repository. A lot of magic, I know, but this is what Spring Boot is. We initiate the JdbcClient, and then we start querying the database with the JD. Okay, so we start querying the database using the JdbcClient. Select everything from books as list. Select everything from book as list with this type, yes. We query the book class using this, yes. Basically, find everything that resembles the title, find by ID, save. Basically, we create this one, delete, and update. This is the simple SQL command: select, insert, delete, and update. Where means like limit this to what's similar to this clause, and insert this into the title, author, and database with the values of I injected using the param right here, so it would SQL injection couldn't happen. We pass in book.book because in index.html in create this everything is in index.html. We have format here. It pass a timey leaf automatically handles thing behind your back. Wait, what did I change? Alright. So another layer up is the controller. This is the one who's responsible for managing your incoming HTTP request. Get mapping mean, okay, so mapping annotation means that this is a route, and when you add the I don't know, when you add the route right here /add, yes, it will become a, this will make it a post route with /add. Without anything, it will be index. I'm gonna sneeze a bit, I'm sorry. Hi Barlika, so okay, this will return index.html. This will redirect us to get mapping index, with which will return index. This will redirect us again. This will return index, but with the data filtered by find by title. This will find by ID and return edit. And this one is the update route. But you might see the annotation right here. Model attribute means the model, yes. It will get the book model attribute from timey leaf. Delete will get the path variable ID and delete the responsible ID. Request params means that the question mark param equals yes string. This we will only accept the title and find by title. Model path variable is the path variable as above. It's the ID. Model attribute is what we'll accept. Model is the carrier data. Model in controller is the carrier of data between controller and later passes it to timey leaf template. So that's basically it for, wait, that's all, yes, that's all. So global exception handler, controller advice, this is exception handler. Whenever our server encounters an error, instead it will return the whole stack trace to the browser. It's not good, so we're returning error right here. That's basically it. Spring Boot is a lot of magic, so I didn't know what I will talk for a simple project right here, and my throat is giving up, so I'm just gonna end the video soon after we talk about the post-mortem. I made my first Spring Boot app. Modulo shouldn't exist. As I said, it should have been DTO and entity that represents SQL table, but it's overkill for this project. Repository is the only layer that talks to the database, which I use JdbcClient so I can write SQL. Model and controller is the carrier of data, as I said. Spring Boot follows the model view controller model. Model, which should have been DTO and entity, is the direct replica of the database. Controller is controller that handles the incoming HTTP request. Repository is the data access layer between controller and database and views templates sent via the controller. I use raw SQL via JdbcClient, so every time I use repository, it executes a SQL command to my Postgres database. And I make sure to use parameter with question mark instead of string interpolation, so I won't get SQL injected. Added global exception handler so it can handle error. That's basically it, and it will return error.html. That's basically it. 10 minutes is enough. My throat is giving up, so yeah, I'm gonna signing out now. I thank you for watching this video.